Today we're in Rocket Park within Johnson Space Centre, and in a large shed which houses the Saturn V rocket, which is all of about 100 metres long. Which, if you can imagine, when it was upright before it was launched, how impressive it would look. The engineering in it is amazing when you think this was, in the late 60s, and it took us all the way to the moon. The two rockets outside are the very first one for the American space program with Alan Shepard in May 1961, unfortunately 3.5 weeks after Yuri Gagarin. That was only for one astronaut at a time, and 6 astronauts went up. The second, quite larger rocket than that, was for the Gemini program, which took 2 astronauts up and led the way to the moon landings.
So we came here and we just went outside and we were looking at the sort of wee first rockets, and they were super cool. And then you come in and you see how massive it all is. It's just crazy. I knew it'd be big, but not this big.
Its sheer magnitude is incredible, and to see how much fuel was actually required to get it off the Earth was outstanding. It blows your mind.
After a brief visit to Rocket Park, it was on to the Johnson Space Centre Visitor Centre.
Now, when I came to space school, we spent quite a lot of time in here making up lots of different challenges. We made rockets, we made Mars landers, we made all sorts of different things. But this year, the students have only got half a day to come and explore. So they get the chance to see moon rock, they get the chance to see different capsules, different mock-ups of space shuttles and spacesuits, whole lot of different things, lots of space knowledge to soak up. So we're going to have a wander around and get to know more.
My name's Dave Brown. I'm the Educational Program Coordinator here at Space Center Houston. I work in the Education Department. Because of the fact that we are their visitor center, the Johnson Space Center, we work hand in hand with the engineers, the astronauts, the actual designers of space exploration. We have artifacts from the actual space program itself, things that have been in space, like an actual Mercury, Gemini, and Apollo capsule. We have a moon rock on display that you can actually touch, physically touch the moon rock that's been on the moon since 3.8 billion years ago. It's on display right here.
We're just kind of been milling about, had a little look at some different exhibits and stuff, learned a bit about the Apollo missions and the Gemini missions and stuff like that, just leading up to
looking at some of the crafts that went to space and that kind of stuff. Seeing the rover, the moon rover was quite good. Seeing all the kind of outfits they would wear up in space was quite interesting.
We've just been looking around, reading about the Apollo missions, taking pictures, lots and lots of pictures.
The first thing you see when a person walks in, it doesn't matter the age, is, wow, I didn't realize there was this much to see. But as they walk through the facility, they realize that it's hands-on. You actually get to learn and education information by doing it. It's not all about the reading, it's what you do. I think with the education that we allow now, for students to have a first-hand understanding that science can be fun.